We're going to be finishing up this part of the countertop, and this is going to come this way, if that makes sense. So all these little, these little blocks will be kind of stacked in there like that to make a, kind of a herringbone pattern, a stair step. But so what I've done is I've taken this piece right here and I've planed it down, and I've got it to the same thickness as these. And since the lumber has kind of shrunk a little bit since it's been cold, and anyways, some of these dimensions here aren't exact, so I'm going to custom fit each piece that I need. So I'll cut a piece off to the length that I need, or roughly close to, because I can just cut that end off, and then I'll run them through the joiner, and I'll make them fit, from here to here, because you can see this one is a little thin, and this one might have been over machined either way. So but right here it fits perfect. So anyways, this one is specifically made for, this piece of wood right here is specifically made to go into here, because I'm gonna run them through the joiner and clean up these edges and make them work, because this hasn't been ran through the table saw at all yet, and I ran all these through the table saw to get the proper width. And yeah, so let's get started over. We're gonna cut, I'll show you my rough drawing, but I've got, the countertop comes to here or so, and so it's, it's going to come to about here, and so each length, this is going to be quite a bit longer from here to here, and obviously it's going to get shorter and shorter as you get it closer to this corner right here. So let's get these cut to length roughly, and I'll probably leave them a little heavy and just trim them off all at one time, and then we'll be good to go. So here's kind of my rough drawing that I made. So it's 114 inches, 114 and a half, sorry, from here to here, and then it'll be 35 inches from this corner to here. So the backsplash that I have, I'm going to mount on top of this. That's just how I have it all laid out, and then this will be the edge, and then so I'll need to have 35 inches from here, let's say to here somewhere. And so yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And so let's get cutting some pieces to size. I got all the pieces cut, and you can see they're a little large, which is good. That's okay, because I'm going to custom fit to fit in there, but all my edges are nice and square here. So you can see with this one, well, you'll have to take my word for it. There's 35 and a little heavy. So, but like I said, I'm just going to square them all up once I get them all fit. So now it's time to move over to the joiner, and we're going to mill these edges down. You can kind of see how rough it is already, and I'm gonna run them down, square up these edges, get rid of this little radius from the, where it was factory, and smooth it on up and get it to exactly, I measured it, and it's I don't know if you can read that, hopefully, maybe, but 5.050 inches. That's what I need for this one at least. So we'll start with the shortest one first. I've got my countertop, at least the long part, completely together. And you know, I'm ready to put the other edge on there where the L will be. I wanted to go ahead and finish this down nice and smooth, and before I got the L part on there, because what I'm going to use is this belt sander here, and this is a huge belt sander. But anyway, so it's got a self feed here, and you can adjust the table over there electrically, no hand cranks or anything. It uses pneumatics to help level everything out, the sanding belt and everything, and to set the tension on the drive here. So all that has to have air pressure. You can probably hear the air compressor running in the background. So let's get this beast fired up and get going. So it's a North State model number CP 900AE. So yeah, let's get this thing going. So you turn the power on here. This is the switch for the power, and then the feed. Turn the feed on, and then the main spindle. Yeah, that sander, man, that really did a great job. I'm going to get you in here real close so you can see what kind of finish it puts on this top. It feels like just one piece of wood now. So yeah, here, let's get you in here and I'll show you. So you can see, I don't know if, hopefully you can see that, but my finger doesn't even jump or anything. So you can see, you know, it's just smooth. So anyways, that looks great, and here's the finished product. You can almost see the light reflecting off of it. It's so smooth. What an amazing piece of equipment. It's beautiful. So here in the middle, it's going to be cut out, you know, right in here, so for the sink to go in there. But anyways, the edges will be perfect, and this part here will be perfect. So all right, let's go back upstairs, and we'll make the other part of the countertop there. And I've got some more planing to do on some other little pieces, so let's do that. All right, I got these little pieces on here. The assembly was the same as the other ones. It's just, you know, putting Craig jig. I went ahead and put Craig jigs along the edge here. That was, you know, no biggie. Went ahead and put them together. I've got a few little spots here. Like I said, this is too wide to, well, it might not be, but anyway, this is too wide to run through my, the big sander downstairs in the basement. So I'm just going to use a palm sander, a random orbital palm sander. It's sitting over here. So here's what I'm using. It's you know, random orbital palm. Got a little sanding pad on here and a little dust collection doodad. And so I'm just running through here, just knocking these sharp edges off. That's all. And then we're gonna. That's it. Oh man, I'm excited about this because, you know, hey, we're done with the countertop, and we're gonna get it installed, and we'll show you how that goes. So let's finish up sanding here and call it a day because it's getting late.